Well, hello everybody. Best guess, it's either day 8 or 9 with no sun. I mean, there's a couple little blue patches, but if the sun hits them, it'll be like 2 seconds worth. Yesterday, didn't even get out of the bean pot again. It was pouring rain all day and cold. Today, I've gone for a little walk, check out the campground. Got the generator running. That's why I think it's day 8. I normally go 3 days with running the generator if we don't have sun. And I could have made it till tomorrow, but because it is dry right now, I said, what the heck, I'm going to go ahead and run it. Plus, I may be running out of propane. Maybe moving tomorrow. Lots of, who knows right now in the air. That guy's come down a little bit on that van, but it's still not enough. He came down. I offered him 6. He said, and then he said, no way. Lowest he'd go is 8. Then yesterday he texted me. He takes 7. I think he'd take 6. 6 is still rough on that van. It's going to need new tires. Right there's $1,000+ It's got some big tires on it. I think it's got front end issues. There's, $1,000. Who knows what else? I know it doesn't have any 88,000 miles on it. There's no way. It's 35 years old. The pads are gone from like the parking brake and stuff. You know what I mean? Those are telltale signs it's got miles on it. So I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and I may put my last log on the fire. And go ahead and just search the internet, look around. Like I said, we may move tomorrow. I got to go into town anyways. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of propane. Could use a couple things for food. So, all right, yep, another day just hanging out. Like I said, it's getting boring, guys. We got to do something. If I bought a van, I'd have something to do. I could build it out and give you guys something to watch. Maybe I'll text him again later on. I don't know. All right. We will talk to you if anything happens. Well, I am flipping freezing. It is cold as heck outside. I'm getting tired of this. I mean, it's not getting above like 50 degrees at any time, and it's always below freezing. It's May. Come on. Ugh, man, I'm freezing out there. In here, I'm okay. Well, I messaged the gentleman about the van again. He didn't mess me back, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I'd like to buy a van, get some more room, and that way I could, first off, give myself something to do, build out a van, and, be happy. But right now, man, it's cold outside. It's cold every day. Rainy, cold, nasty. So, all right, well, we're back in the bean pod. I got a grilled cheese sandwich I'm going to have, and then I guess I'm going to go into bed. But this is getting old. I mean, every night is like cold as heck out here. And rainy. So, all right, guys. We'll see you soon. Well, hey, guys. So, sun's finally out, but it's extremely windy. I had made temporary plans. However, they just got thrown out the window. I went to make dinner and realized I don't have any. I mean, I have macaroni and cheese, or sandwiches, or cereal, but none of it sounds good. I thought I had another Mountain House meal. That would have been okay. My charging cable for my phone quit the bed. So, the plan was that tomorrow we were going to move, do laundry, shower, all those good things. But because I went to make dinner and I don't have any, we are going to town today. It's way too late to start laundry and all that kind of stuff because I don't want to be trying to look for a spot at 8, 9 o'clock at night. That's not ever good. Mountain bikers, they just do not care. They just go right in front of you and they just stand there. I don't understand them. But, alright. Holy moly, there's like 30 of them. Anyways, so the plan now is we are going to go to town, get dinner and supplies, and then probably either come here or another place that's close by tonight. Stay 4 or 5. I can't think what day today is. Stay till Sunday wherever I go to. And if I haven't found a van by then, I'm going to go get a job. Alright, so let's go to town. We'll get some dinner at a restaurant somewhere. Fast food probably, because I just don't want to go inside. Charging cable and some supplies, and go back to some kind of camp spot, guys. Alright, onward to town. Well, at least it's sunny out today. I hate going to town, I really do. People are just so rude. They don't, it's, tunnel vision. They just, it just drives me nuts. Well, we got almost everything done we needed to. I didn't do laundry because it's just too late. And I can go another 5, 6 days easy without doing laundry anyways. Showered. New charging cable for my phone because the other one died. Got propane filled. Groceries. All the supplies I needed. It drives me nuts at Walmart. So I had to go to the electrical section to get my electric cord, right, for my phone. That's behind lock and key. You got to pay for it up there. Said, you know what? They have some Mountain House meals here, and they're not bad price. I'll get some Mountain House meals. Those are behind lock and key. You got to pay for those in the camping section. Then you got to go through self-checkout. Then they want to check you out when you're walking out the door. Oh, it drives me nuts. So I was completely wrong on the day of the week it is today as well. I thought it was a completely different day. So anyways, I don't know. We're going to hang out here for a few days. Take a little walk. And then maybe like 4 or 5 more days here. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, I'm just taking a walk. Get some exercise in. And then we'll figure it out. Alright. Talk. Well, out inspecting the camp area that I'm in now. Time I got back from Wally World last night, pretty late. So I didn't really go look around. Not many people here. Couple, 3, about all I find. Yeah. Well, one of my worries is coming true. So it's like 50 degrees again for a high today. Last night it was in the mid-20s. Now all of a sudden the next few days is going to go up to 80. Straight up to 80. That's what they're saying anyways. So it goes from cold to hot. I don't know, we'll see. There's absolutely nothing going on, folks. I know this is going to be the worst boring video. So, I think we're going to go get a job. Hate to do it. I mean, I was applying for a lot of jobs. I only had one interview. Kind of surprising. But it is what it is. So I don't know. Wind's blowing pretty hard today. Yeah. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to camp. I was going to make grilled cheeses, but it's too windy outside. I want to be outside for a while today. Especially how bad the weather's been. I've been stuck inside so much lately. Probably get the fire going. Maybe I'll tell a story. But yeah, just back in the forest again with nobody really around, which is nice. Kind of surprised. But okay, let's head back to camp, get that fire going, and maybe we'll cook grilled cheeses. Well, I finally decided on a story. I was going through a bunch of it in my head while I'm sitting here and couldn't really figure out what I wanted to tell you guys about. But I thought, you know what? It finally came to me. It's like, how do hikers get nicknames? Trail names. Now, mine's Jellybean. When I was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, I was hiking around Folk, and it's COVID. And go into grocery stores and they'd be like, we don't know if we've got any. We don't have any help right now. Our boxes are still full and back. You know, I was going to every store, candy, grocery, anything I could find. And I even ended up in one city going back and opening boxes up to help. And so I started, the trail name Jellybean. Excuse me, folks. So now on the Appalachian Trail. I was at a hostel. I can't remember what city it was in. I can see it in my mind, but I'm horrible at names. And there's a young guy. And he's a little weird, socially and awkward, doesn't really fit in with anybody, wants to hang, kind of like grab a hold of anybody that, would kind of let him. And an older set of friends of mine ended up having to tell him, look, just leave, dude. He was, he didn't really have the money to be hiking. He was, mooching off people. But overall, he was a good kid. Young guy, not kid. He's over 18. He's probably 21, 22, whatever. But we're at this hostel, and he made the mistake of telling somebody, and I know I'd given him a little gruff because he's like came up with his own trail name. It was something like, some weird name, King of the Underworld or something, was what he wanted to be called. Just some weird thing. Well, you don't give yourself a trail name, first off. That's kind of, you get it by, doing something stupid. People get wrong turn, all kinds of different weird names, or, sometimes it's, like me, I really like the Starburst jelly beans, and so it came Jellybean. My friend on the PCT, she's really into plants and, that kind of stuff, and she was so excited when we were in California. They had these stinging nettles that you can make tea out of. So I ended up giving her the nickname Nettles, and so you get it for different reasons. But this young guy, he makes the comment that he carries a bar of Crisco to cook with him. Now, that's, kind of a little weird, but okay, hikers, we all got our little weird things that we do. We were sitting at this hostel, and I start messing with him a little bit. And I said, hey, can I borrow that bar of Crisco you got? And he's first he just kind of standoffish. He doesn't want to, he doesn't know where it's going. So time goes on, and we're having a few beers, in the evening. What the heck, around the hostel, and having a good time. And it goes on for a while, and finally he says, "Well, all right, but what are you going to do with it?" I said, "Well, I'm going to take it in my tent and rub one out just like you do every night." And there were like 10 people sitting around, and then everybody just started busting out laughing. So, then I said, "Hey, that's going to be your new nickname there, buddy. It's going to be Crisco." Oh, he got hot. Not violent, but he was pretty pissed off. But everybody thought it was funny, and nobody was being mean or malicious about it. It was one of those things, dude. You carry a thing of lard around with you. We're going to call you Crisco. And he called him, and he wouldn't accept it. He would get so pissed off when you called him, he couldn't do it. He was mad. It wasn't, he was mad when you called him it. So we let it go and dropped the Crisco. But literally, it would have been a funny trail name, a good trail name. And, it's kind of a funny story behind it. Yeah, the guy's cooking with Crisco, but we gave him a little gruff for it and, teased him about it, It would have been a funny story for him to tell. Yeah, it's like, and they joked, blah, blah, blah. But you have to have a little thicker skin sometimes when you're hiking, too, because, you're out there for days on end. Sometimes you don't see anybody. Appalachian Trail, you see people all day long. But, you get kind of bored. And you get into little groups together, and your mind goes into weird spaces. But all right, guys, that's my funny trail name fireside chat for the day. Like I said, we got to find something to do because I'm going nuts. Yeah, especially with the bad weather for a week. Now it's going to get hot. Maybe I can still find a different vehicle. Haven't had much luck. It's either way too expensive and way too many miles, or just crap. All right, as always, thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, sharing, liking, and all those good things. You guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time on Jelly Bean Outdoors.